Tuesday night D&D, bullshit and more bullshit.
Tuesday night, D&D and some bullshit.
It's another round of Tuesday night D&D, adventure, games and bullshit.
Welcome to session 2 of Tuesday night D&D. And as the dice tray magic is, if you have a dice tray, you won't roll ones in it for the rolls that matter. But if you borrow someone's or just roll in without asking, at your own peril. So, last week, session 1, you guys all met up and introduced yourselves as you were desperately trying to get out of West Haven, and you've joined on board with Aristos and his merchant wagon on his way to Ravensport as a front guard sort of mercenary hire on, you know, and he's feeling quite fortunate and not as anxious as before because you're halfway there and both of his horses are still alive. So
no small feat there.
No small feat there. Having a couple of harsh encounters with those blood-sucking birds and
That was rough.
good old Wurzel Gummidge that Aristos told you. What did he say?
He said to kick it over.
That's right. That's right.
I kicked it with my sword.
There you go. So
He'll work the beast.
Yeah.
that's right. Believe Aristos. He knows. He's been on this road up and down it for many years. He knows what's going on. And yeah, I think you're up to speed with XP as well. So
And so
that's
where we
about,
got to was the straw man.
Oh, you want to know about that?
And the strikes weren't really striking, and then the last bit on camera is that Dave worked out there was like a sweet spot or whatever.
Straight through the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sort of where we're
And
at.
that's right. And then as it fell to pieces, still, you know, the ember's still glowing for Aristos's improvised Molotov hit him.
Yes.
As it's falling to pieces and the straw is just coming apart in strands and small groups, 2 sparrows fly out, one this way and one that way.
Right.
And the light in the eyes of the scarecrow grew dim. Off you head.
Cool.
Aristos cracks the whip and gently, and the horses start to trot off the side of the road. And
Before we leave, I just want to say to Aristos, look, really appreciate you helping us out at night with the sleeping and all that. I know we didn't discuss it prior to making our arrangement, but it's been a really big help, and we all feel the benefit from it. I just wanted to say, look, thanks, and you always standing up and helped us out in the battle as well. I know we were hired as the bodyguards, but you've certainly helped out a lot with your cooking and general advice and involvement in the fight. So just thank you, mate.
that's all right, my friend. It's very nice of you to mention that, and and admitting that whilst you listened to my advice, you didn't say you took my advice. But I thank you, mate. It's pretty nice of you to say.
I've definitely put more attention to your words in future.
No, we see.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's true. The vacant eyes glaze over. It's done. It's over. Let's go.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Alrighty, cool. So what are you guys going to do during the day?
So myself, I'm going to stay next to Aristos and the horses.
Walk alongside him?
Yeah.
Alright, yep.
Shall be
alongside
foraging
him.
for more.
You shall like to be foraging as well. Cool. You'll give me a D12, please.
Mm-hmm. Five.
Three.
Number 5 is
alright.
alive.
It sucks to be me. Alright, so nothing really happens that day. I'll
Cool.
let you have a scavenge or forage roll, please, Tura.
Forage roll.
Forage roll, dude, yep.
Which dice?
That's a D20, it's a test, and you may have a bonus to it. It's one of your skills.
It's not the best number you've
Well,
rolled.
it's a 1.
A 1. Well, you can't polish a turd, can
Yes,
you?
we
So
can't.
I don't even want to know what your bonus is. And that 1 is a miss.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
I've got rations. I've got actually 4.
I know. I still think it's still good, because unlike you guys, I read up on your talents. I still think you get half as much, dude.
Oh, okay.
I still think you do. So,
Yeah, so for every forage I get double.
you get to add your wisdom mod on a roll, but I think on a failed roll you still get half. So give me a D6, really like a D3 is what I'm looking at, but roll the D6. 1, so it's really not enough. You find like a big pile of bark.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
We are chewing tonight, my friends. I do
Well,
apologise.
unless you bought rations
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm going to supplement. I'll lay on 3 rations for the party.
If you like, you can add your wisdom modifier to that 1 pound of bark you've collected, if you like. Maybe
16.
you should. So your modifier would be, what's the plus
18.
modifier?
Plus modifiers +3.
Plus 3. So you found 4 pounds of bark.
Yeah.
Even better, an abundance.
Well, let's say,
A literal abundance.
could we perhaps supplement it with 2 rations, and then the bark, and we mix it all together, and we get enough for 3 men? Would that
With the
cover
bark?
us? Yeah.
Oh, lovely. How are you going to get Aristos to prepare this and convince him to do so?
Let's just go 3 rations.
Yes.
3 rations.
3 rations.
Bowl of bark.
I don't know. Always fucking something.
As you're sitting there, it's become like early evening now. You're sitting down having your food and almost twilight coming on to dark evening. You hear a noise coming from down the road, heading towards you from the east, from where you've been travelling.
Right.
Because it's quite a little bit quieter in the night, you can hear a group of voices being led in a chant. And the chant goes, you can hear, Skeksis loves me, this I know, for his followers tell me so. All our souls to him belong. We are weak, but he is strong. Yes, we love Skeksis. Yes, we love Skeksis. Yes, we love Skeksis because he tells us so.
Okay.
And it's quite close. It may be 100 feet away.
Who's awake at this point?
You all are. You're sitting there,
All awake?
just, you know.
Haven't gone to bed yet, so
No,
I'm still,
no, you've
still wearing armour?
Finish that.
That's the only relevant
Perhaps.
question you have really out of all that is, have I still got my armour on?
Yeah.
Yes, you have. You're just sitting there,
Excellent.
you know, eating your evening repast.
Is
However,
Is there a campfire, perhaps?
yes, you are sitting at a campfire. Yep, yep.
That's not very good.
No.
Oh, we're off the side of the road?
Yep.
How many travellers?
Voices. Yeah, give me a perception roll if you would like to determine how many you think you can hear coming up the rise.
Which die?
So another D20 check.
Do I get to roll same?
What would you like to do?
Look, I wouldn't mind identifying how many exactly.
Excellent.
Something
excellent.
I'd like to do.
I would love a description, not just I want to roll perception. It'd be really cool if you could say, yeah, I'm going to see if I can hear how many are coming up the hill.
I just think because they're singing that I could
Yeah,
try to
I'll
distinguish.
just elaborate on what you want because I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Dave?
I got a 10.
10. What'd you get?
Well, I got fucking
That's not
20.
bad.
21?
21. Yeah. You both reckon there's probably at least maybe half a dozen.
Yeah,
you
we don't
think?
wanna fuck
You
with
know,
that,
the singing. The
No.
singing's not really
It's not
pretty
good.
either. You
Yeah.
know, I know I do a great job with it.
Yeah.
However, what you actually hear is a travesty. You hear one strong voice and 4 or 5 other voices. That their heart really isn't in it.
Right.
You know.
Do we have time perhaps to cover over the fire or something?
No, they're starting to come over the crest now.
Can we see them? 'Cause
Yeah,
they can see us too.
There's like a lantern. Someone,
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm on high alert.
All right.
I am on high alert.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. And
Are these travellers carrying weapons?
As they're getting closer, you can see it looks like a group of ragged pilgrims.
right.
Just pilgrims.
Yep. Led by a more fervent brother, I'll say that at this point
Okay.
in time.
There
There are 5 pilgrims and this overseeing brother that's leading them.
The overseer.
Filthy clothed, ragged, dirty looking people that have a mad fucking glint in their eye. Alright.
Can we swap over, Dave?
Yep.
Put me closer to them.
Then I'll move them further back.
I just want to be in front of them, is my
Alright.
meat shield.
So you hear this song chanting, and the overseer looking guy, he calls out, "Greetings, travellers. May we share your campfire on this cold evening."
Wow. That's quite the question, isn't it?
And
To be fair,
you hear from behind you, you hear Aristos say, "I will tell you, my friends, these are the crazy people I tell you about before.
Yeah.
You listen to me, you know, these are the crazies I told you about." And you really can't say too much more given the space and time.
Yeah.
You know, like
I say-
crazy people say, "Here, mate, you know."
fare thee well, good sirs. We've already made camp for the night, and we would prefer to be left alone. There is plenty of wood nearby if you were to build your own fire, perhaps down the ways. We have much to attend to, and we need our privacy for tonight. It's nothing personal.
This guy, he notices that one of these guys have stopped singing, so he comes around and he pulls out a whip and he gives it a lash. And,
Oh no.
"Sing, dog! Sing for Skexus!"
Gee whiz, this is not a
And they
good
start to
person.
sing again. And he says, "Surely, just the warmth of a fire is more than what anyone could ask in days like these."
We're happy to provide you fire, willing that you go on your merry way, as we're about to maybe take heed and sleep.
They just start walking. The group just starts walking a little bit closer under his sort of, gives him a grunt, and he keeps walking. And he says, "But surely there's strength in numbers on these old western roads at times like these."
We do not require large numbers of forces, for our strength lies in our camaraderie. We really would prefer if you found your own campfire, good people, and I wish you the best of luck on your journey. If you want some bark,
whilst you're
perhaps
saying that, they've moved, shuffled
Yeah.
forward. This group is still chanting that song,
I might just,
that lovely song.
if I may, I might just move a little bit closer and say, look, I think I can see some wood over here. Perhaps I'll just help you get some wood.
All right, and the overseer says, "Perhaps I could regale you with a tale of our father Skexus." "Yes, yes."
I'm certainly willing to listen as you're marching by, sir, as it were.
"Oh, a saga of Skexus, our father, takes many hours and hundreds of stanzas
Think
to
about
it."
this, man.
And they're getting a bit closer whilst you're still...
I don't like the look
this
of
chanting's getting a bit
These
louder now.
fuckers.
These guys look agitated.
In fact,
Now that you can see, these guys look like they haven't seen a decent meal.
to
They're
take
quite
heed.
dishevelled, drawn thin. They've seen hard work on. Yeah, they're not dead. They're not undead. All right, but they just are like the dregs of humanity. But there's a fervour in their eyes,
Dear
despite their
overseer,
emaciated appearance.
dear overseer, we've been travelling for days now, and our meal wasn't much tonight, but we'd like to just take sleep and maybe take your tales of yore elsewhere.
perhaps I could draw a little closer there to hear your story, sir. Hear your tale of
I
Skexus.
will approach the fire and tell all of you.
Come closely.
Yes, yes, come,
Come to me, come to me.
Listen to
Yes.
You're not
Let
resting.
Let us rest together.
No, not resting, sir. As you
Yep.
passing
So
by.
there's still this conga line is still slowly shuffling down as everyone's like blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah 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 blah.
I tell you what,
You know.
Dave.
Yes.
All right, I've got an idea,
Okay.
and you may not like it, but my idea is that I'm going to advance closer to this chap, knowing full well that anyone could strike at me at any second. But I just want to get close enough that I can hit this cunt. And I'm
But
going
I
to
don't
go.
have any weapons.
I'm going for the ringleader. If he's got a lantern,
Yeah, but
Should we already be rolling initiative and you guys be in your hot minute for this sort of a talk?
yes,
or?
I think
yeah.
Yeah, because we're sort of having a
we're having
a
it out.
talky thing.
Well, I want
should
to.
we be asking? Should I be asking for an initiative roll then?
Let's go. Let's go.
Is that what you? How do you act? What provokes it? You tell
Well,
me.
I'm gonna get closer and closer to that guy.
All right. So
At high alert.
All right. Okay.
At high alert.
Okay. I'm not even going to give him a roll. Just say he can see. He sees the look in your eyes and your demeanour,
Yeah.
and he knows something's up. So he screams out, "Unbelievers! Heretics!
Yes, we are, sir. We are.
Die! Kill them all!" And he's
going for
frothing
the
at the
guy.
mouth.
Yeah, we are.
Everyone can roll initiative.
Yeah. What do I add to initiative? Dexterity, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got an initiative bonus on your sheet.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
Points
I've got 10.
towards the middle under your name, Dave.
Yeah. +4.
We have 12.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god!
What's he got?
No,
Nice.
no.
Nice. Nice.
20. Natural.
That's more than. More than. All right.
See what we got here, mate.
Oh no.
Shitty. What do you guys get?
I've got
12.
10.
You got what?
10?
10. And what did you get?
12.
12. Cool. That's how it goes. So it's the bad dudes, and then then
Belvedere, Sebastian.
Mr. Fairweather. That's
Fairweather.
right, Mr. Fairweather, and then Aristos.
Cool. When the DM smiles, it's already too late.